I haven't seen you this happy in months.
I didn't realize how much I wanted to be able to conceive a child until I thought that somebody might be able to tell me that I couldn't conceive a child. So.
You feel better now?
Yes.
Well, this might be a good time to give you my bill.
Oh,
Put that thing away.
Never thought I'd hear that in a doctor's office.
Are we sure the report's accurate?
I'm sure. Now, I don't want to put a damper on your joy, but there are some things
Why was wrong?
Nothing. Relax. It's just that I want you two to be cautious about what this means.
We know what it means. It means that Nora can get pregnant. Isn't that right?
Yes. Nora can still conceive. It's just that there are other matters to discuss.
Why? Is there a health problem, or do these tests turn up something else? Or?
No. Tests indicate she's perfectly healthy. It's just that I want you to take this one small step at a time.
You mean the baby steps?
Exactly.
Exactly. Exactly what?
Are you sure you want to have a baby?
I'm not in. Leave a message and I'll call you back.
Come on, Jessica. You know it's me. Please pick up.
Go away.
We can get through this if you just talk to me.
No.
I love you, Jessica. I'll always love you.
I know you're there, Mom. Might as well come in.
You going for a world's record on accumulated messages?
So, can we talk about this?
No.
No. Okay. You know, whatever's wrong, sleeping all day isn't really going to make it any better. Oh, baby. Hey, you know I'm supposed to go to China, right?
I know.
Well, I don't see how I can go.
Just go.
Jessie, I'm not going anywhere if you're not all right.
Mom, I'm fine.
Well, that's very convincing. Jessie, come on. Jessie, come on. Jessica. Hey. Jessie, come on, honey. What's wrong?
It's Christian, okay? He's in love with somebody else.
So what's wrong?
I think we both know what's wrong.
What? That thing at Jessica's lodge?
It's her grandfather's. And yeah, that thing that happened there.
We kissed. So what, you can't even say it out loud?
I can say it. The point is, it should have never happened.
Why not?
Because we're friends. And friends don't kiss like that.
I guess I thought we were more than friends. And that kiss wasn't just me.
I can't lose Jessica. I won't. Things are just different now.
Different how? And what about the painting? We have to finish it.
No. We don't have to.
Excuse me, is there a problem here? Something going on?
No. Rod here just came on a little too strong and caught me off guard, Sam. You know, after all, Todd was always a little bit uptight about sex.
Excuse me, he came on to you? You came on to her? No, that's not what happened. Tom?
Yeah, hi. But why are you looking at me like that?
Excuse me for a second.
Sure.
Tom, look.
The state psychiatrist is downstairs right now, okay? Now, he's going to be looking at you and try to determine... Let me put it this way. He thinks that Todd is pretending to be Tom.
Well, I wouldn't even know how to do that.
I understand, I know. But let me just make it very clear to you that his determination of your mental state today will dictate where you spend the rest of your life. You understand me?
Yeah.
Let's all go downstairs, all right?
Showtime.
One Life to Live, brought to you...
Sure, the social formalities here, Dr. Boyd, but, well, this is Todd Manning.
No.
And, no, what? I'm explaining, okay? This is Tom, okay? Now, Tom has been with us since Todd came out of his catatonic state.
Mr. Manning, if you're ready, we can get started. You'll excuse us.
Well, actually, as Mr. Manning's attorney, I would prefer to be present.
Oh, and so would I. For moral support.
If you don't mind.
I'm sorry, it's just not all right. My job is to evaluate Mr. Manning's mental state and to provide Mr. Gannon, the district attorney, with a report. Naturally, Mr. Rappaport, you can and will receive a copy of that report as Mr. Manning's attorney.
Okay. Great. All right. Well, I tell you what. Then I'll be upstairs in case there's any problem at all.
I don't anticipate any problem.
No, I don't either. Come here just for a second. Look, I want you to relax. Okay? I want you to concentrate. Be yourself, whoever that happens to be at the moment, and just know that I'm on your side and I'm upstairs. Okay? You'll be okay. All right.
Great gams.
Excuse me?
Gams. Pins. Walking sticks.
Can we start, please?
You're not a leg man?
How about you let me ask the question? I'm going through your files, Tom.
Rod.
Really?
Really? Files?
Yes, Rod. They're very impressive. Seems you're something of a criminal mastermind, which got me to thinking you're probably shrewd enough to make this whole thing up.
Well, we know that's the big question.
Yeah, it has been all along.
We just wanted to make sure that, there wasn't even an option to consider.
Because if we couldn't.
Yeah, right. We just didn't want to be devastated by the news. Right?
Right.
And you are not obligated to explore this issue any further, with me or with anyone else. It's just that, Nora, I think you had your own reasons for wanting to know your body's timetable. And they may not have to do with actually bearing children.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's just assume you want to have a baby. Okay? So I can do my spiel and you can pay me. Now, pregnancy carries particular risks for women over 35. And I don't want to get into the dire possibilities. We can cover all that later. It's just that, Nora, I want you to realize that this pregnancy is not going to be the same as when you carried Rachel some 20-something years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So if you decide that you want to go ahead, there are things we have to discuss.
Well, what about the time frame? I mean, do I have to get pregnant this afternoon?
It's hard to say. The clock is running. Every day that you wait, your chances decrease. So if you decide that you want to go ahead, well, then I would suggest that you begin charting your cycle very closely, even though we're only speaking hypothetically.
Well, hypothetically speaking, is there anything that I could do other than wear boxer shorts or Avoid hot baths.
As a matter of fact, there is.
Oh.
Yeah, I want to get a sample from you.
Sample.
Yeah, I'd like to run a semen analysis. A sperm test.
You gotta finish the painting. It's your whole future.
I will finish it. But not with you.
But I'm your subject. You can't change models now.
The painting's almost done. I'll do the rest by memory. I know the light source. It's just details now.
And that will be your best work?
You can't pose for me, Roseanne.
So this is really Jessica's problem, isn't it?
Jessica insisted I finish the painting. With you. I mean, that's how much she loves me. But I can't. It's not fair to her. Or to you.
You don't have to worry about me. I can take care of myself. It's not like I'm gonna die if I can't pose for you.
Roseanne.
What? You think I can't admit my feelings for you? Huh? Why don't you admit your feelings for me?
I gotta go see Jess.
Fine, go, okay?
She hasn't returned my call. I don't even know if she's okay. I love her, Roseanne. Don't you get it?
Would like to count some non-hypothetical sperm cells.
The funniest thing, how hypothetical babies need real sperm.
Is that how it happens? Doc, look, I have a son, you know, so...
Having fathered a child when you were younger has no bearing on your present situation.
Present situation? That's medical jargon for, like, old, right?
Not at all. It's just that there are factors. Age being one, prolonged exposure to certain toxins, environment can affect you. I mean, all of these things. And I wouldn't anticipate any problems, and neither should you. It's just that I do a sperm analysis, just so that I can check sperm count, motility, morphology.
Okay, I get the picture, okay.
It's a very simple test. I give you a cup, you give me a semen sample.
I get the picture, yeah.
It's entirely up to you. But I do recommend it.
You don't have to do it, Dom. I don't need to. As long as you're okay with it. I just don't want you to be under any pressure. No, I don't want you to feel any pressure. It's not, you know, it's really, I mean, because I went through days and days of grueling invasive tests, I don't want you to feel any pressure whatsoever. Can you say hysterosalpingogram?
Yeah, I could say that. I prefer not to.
Well, it's hard to say, but you know it's really hard? Going through those tests, you know, because first they take this long thing, and then...
All right. Give me a cup.
So, Christian told you that he kissed Roseanne.
Yeah, but only because Will caught them at it.
But did he tell you that he loves Roseanne?
No. He says he still loves me.
And you don't believe him?
I want to, but I can't. I mean, I keep thinking about them kissing. Mom, you have no clue. I just want to die. Why am I talking to you about this anyway? You don't understand.
Well, you're wrong. I do. Seems like the end of the world, doesn't it?
It is the end of the world.
Well, Christian probably shouldn't have kissed another girl. On the other hand, a lot of us have very complicated relationships with other people, and Christian is no different.
Great.
I mean, this girl, Roseanne, she's someone from his past, right?
Yeah, who he's painting nude.
It's whom he... Never mind. Maybe he just got a little confused for a minute. What do you think?
Like he thought that she was me. Come on, Mom.
Jessie, what I'm trying to say to you is that you and Christian have been together for 3 years. You've been through an awful lot in those 3 years, and he's never, ever let you down, has he? So maybe you should believe him when he says he loves you.
I don't see how he could.
Have a little faith in him, darling. I'm serious. Have some faith in him, okay? Besides, you're about to head off to this whole new world in New York. It's going to be a wonderfully exciting time in your life.
Exactly. I was supposed to share all that with Christian. Now this Roseanne comes along and wrecks everything. The minute I saw her, I knew that she would take him away from me. I just know it.
Oh. Christian.
Hi. The maid let me in. And I was so worried about you, Jess. I keep calling her, but she doesn't pick up. Is it okay if I talk to her for a little bit?
Well, that's up to Jessica, I think.
Rod. My name is Rod. And I know you are only here because you want me to go to jail.
I've been hired by the state to give my professional, unbiased opinion, but I've seen a lot of people in legal hot water trying to fake this particular disorder.
No. I am here because of Taya. Do you know Taya? Oh, she is exquisite. She is... Belle.
So, I see. So, you are the Oltl who deals with Todd's sexuality.
Tonight I have a sexuality with Taya. We go to the opera.
So you're a real ladies' man. Is that right, Rod? Is that why you raped Marty Saybrook?
No, that was Pete. Pete has no idea how to treat a woman.
So then it seems strange to you that Todd didn't mention any of this at the trial?
Todd is cuckoo. That's why I'm here. But I was not at the trial.
So, Pete raped someone and left Todd holding the bag.
See.
And how does Todd feel about that? Did he share that with you, Rod?
Todd doesn't know any of us.
Oh. And that would be because Todd is the so-called host, right?
If that's what you want to call him.
At least, that's what you read in some psychological journal.
I do not know how to read. I have better things to do with my time. You have the most fetching eyes.
You're very clever. A smart man, obviously, Mr. Manning. But I shouldn't have expected anything less of a sociopathic rapist.
You know, I have had quite enough of your cynical and impertinent attitude, young man.
And who is this supposed to be?
I am Miss Perkins, and I insist that you leave those boys alone.
Care what happens with this. So what if Christian doesn't get a stupid scholarship?
I don't care about a stupid scholarship. I think he's a jerk. I came over here to tell him that.
Well, you miss him because he's off chasing Jessica again, okay?
I don't, all right?
Why not,
Don't.
huh?
Because this is beautiful.
It's just a big lie.
No, it's not. It's you. He's captured you, Roseanne, and you're beautiful. Hell yeah. how much I care for you and forget about him.
No, okay? I love Christian.
Look what he's doing to you, huh? The guy is a jerk.
No, he's not. Because he was the one that was there to hold me the day that they drug my mom from the river. Like she was some cake. So don't ever say anything bad about Chris, okay?
But you...
I don't care what I said before. I'll never love anyone but Chris. Never.
Fine. Fine. And, you can just sit here and wait for him to come back from his girlfriend's.
It's okay, Mom.
Christian?
This is a one-time only exception to the no guys in this room rule. Okay.
Thank you. Jeez, Jess. If you wanted 50 recordings of me saying how crazy I am about you, all you had to do was ask. I thought you said you were going to let me make it up to you.
I wanted to, but I can't. Not right now, anyway. Christian, you cheated on me.
It was a kiss. Just a kiss.
What? So that's not called cheating?
No. Grow up, Jess.
Grow up?
I didn't mean that.
Then why did you say it?
Jessica, please. Stop being so...
What? Childish, immature?
That's not what I meant.
Then what did you mean?
Stubborn. That one kiss isn't the end of the world. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What can I do to make you believe me? I stopped painting her.
You did?
I don't know what else you want from me. I'm going nuts right now. I got this painting I can't finish, and if I don't, that's it for me. I'm stuck here forever. And this, Jessica, I don't need this from you. This is the last thing I need.
Well, I am sorry I'm such a burden.
Jeez, Jessica, would you just...
What? Grow up?
Yeah, man, you get everything handed to you. You don't know what it's like to really want something.
Christian, please. Please go. Now.
Jessica.
Go.
What I mean is, you don't know what it's like to really have to fight for something.
Because I'm just a little princess, right?
Fight for us, Jessica. Don't just give up.
Right, when all you think is I'm this spoiled little brat? Christian, please. Go. Now.
Tell me about yourself, Miss Perk.
You would do well, Dr. Boyd, to mind your own business. I have had my share of impudent, over-inquisitive young men in my day. Oh, this room. It's dreadful. And it had such potential. It's dreadful.
Miss Perkin, I have a few more questions I'd like to ask you about your boys.
My boys are no longer available for questioning. This meeting is over.
You know what? I should have bugged downstairs. I mean, if Todd goes to jail, I will never forgive myself.
Oh, Sam, don't worry about it. I'm sure Todd is downstairs right now singing, Rod is down there singing an aria to Dr. Boyd.
Blair.
What?
As much as I appreciate and I'm an advocate of humor at times like this to relieve tension, not now, please.
Sorry.
It's just, you know, with all the crazy stuff going on around here, and with Todd downstairs, and with all the people that he is right now, he could go away for a long time.
I just I hate it that Todd is doing this to you, Sam.
Oh, he's not doing anything to me. I mean, he can't help it.
I wish I could believe that.
Blair, look, if you have a hard time getting into this whole thing, if you got an opinion about it, please just keep it to yourself right now, all right? Because I don't need it. Todd could go away to jail for life.
What about our life? You know, ours?
Our life? Well, what about our life? I mean, I'm not the one wearing a diamond ring from somebody else.
Well, you obviously don't care that I am.
I care. I've been completely open about it, right? I've been patient, and I've been persistent. Come on, I like you a lot. But the fact is, come on, you're not open with me. I mean, I try to find out what you and Max were talking about there when you're putting your heads together, clubbing to go, and you climb up. If you have secrets with him and that you won't tell me, well, then what am I to think? What am I supposed to do?
Okay. You're right. I'll tell you the truth.
Rod? Well, if it's privacy you want, you should have locked the door. That dreadful man down there is asking the most hostile questions. He's downright hostile. Now, Mr. Rappaport, as the boy's attorney, I suggest you scoot down those stairs and remedy the situation directly.
Who am I speaking to?
Miss Perkins. Who are you? Just joshing. I know who you are. Now, get down those stairs. Go.
Okay, fine. I better get down and talk to Dr. Boyd. I'll be...
Mrs. Perkins?
Ms. What were you about to tell Sam?
Why do I feel like one of those guys that hangs on a trench coat in the back of a movie theater?
It's going to be a very nice room, and I'm sure that they have very nice magazines and some lovely videos at your disposal.
I used to raid places like that very nice room. Besides, what do I need with a magazine or video or anything? I got the most beautiful woman in the world standing right there in front of me, smiling like she hasn't smiled in like months.
Maybe the good doctor will let us go someplace a little less clinical.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like the privacy of our very own bedroom.
Let's go check it out.
You ever want to see Star again, you will keep your mouth shut when it comes to Sam. You got that?
Do you really think that you're going to get away with this?
Oh, shut up. I'll get away with this. Just need some time to think, that's all.
About who? Miss Perkins? Who the hell is she?
How should I know? What? You think this is easy? I'm downstairs. That shrink is firing questions at me. I had trouble keeping everybody straight. What? I needed a traffic cop to keep track of everybody, so I made up Miss Perkins. Besides, the book said that there's supposed to be a personality who's like a crew chief for all the other personalities. They call it a gatekeeper.
Well, look, how many personalities are you going to come up with, Todd? You know, this could get expensive. Come birthdays, Christmas.
Vicky had 7.
Oh, great. Great. But I tell you what, you keep your little friends away from our daughter.
Fine. I can get by the shrink. I can just get by the shrink. I'll be home free.
Opposite-sex alters are not uncommon. He'd like us to believe that Miss Perkins is some kind of a house mother for the others, her boys. Perkins is a so-called gatekeeper.
I'm familiar with that term, actually. I've read most of the literature.
So I presume is Mr. Manning.
Doctor, forgive me here, but you sound kind of dubious, you know, and I sense a clear bias against my client here, so I'm going to have to request that you be taken off this case.
It was a convincing performance. I'll give you that.
Miss Perkins?
Where? No, Tom.
Oh.
Do I get to talk to the doctor now?
No. I think we've done enough for today. We'll talk more in our next session. Give my best to the others. Miss Gannon will have a copy of my preliminary report.
I didn't do very good.
No, pal, you did fine.
beautiful. Even if Lindsay did make it.
Well, I'm glad you like it, because when I saw it, it just said you to me.
Thank you. Thank you for being so great.
I got a great wife that I love very much.
Your support means so much to me.
Always. And look at this news that we just got, you know? I don't think I've ever seen you happier.
I don't think I have been. I just hope it lasts.
Me too.
You know, I'm grateful that Dr. Conklin said that we could get your sample here at the house, you know.
Oh, yeah, you and me both.
But we just have to remember to take your sample back over there within the hour, you know? I mean... Bo, are you okay with this?
Yeah, okay. Sure. You know, I'd rather make love to my wife without an ulterior motive.
It's love. Even with the ulterior motive.
I know.
Come on.
Christian?
Yeah. Just want to see how you're doing. Try to call, but...
You still here? Good. What happened?
I sort of wrecked the place.
Because?
I got mad.
Me too. And I got mad at Jess. I tried to walk it off, but... So you want to work?
Sure.
Great. Let's do it then. Whenever you're ready. Well, come on. Get undressed.
Hank, help me out here. As soon as you get the doctor's report, please, let me know. And I want to come over and get a copy. Great, thanks. Bye. You know, when we were upstairs earlier, you started to tell me something about the truth.
Yeah. I want to tell you what I've been meaning to...
Tom?
No.
Rod.
Rod.
Oh.
Oh, my tickets. I got a box. Mwah!
I must be losing my touch. I never would have pegged you for an opera fan, Mr. Manning. Never.
Shows you what's real. Here.
Thank you, sir.
You know, Rod, you're under supervision. I mean, you can't go out. You can't go to the opera.
I promised te. La porta del destino.
No, I'm sorry.
You could come.
No,
You could bring a date.
Actually, you know, there's this girl I've been seeing. I
Please.
don't know how much you like to see an opera.
You think I'm going to sit through an opera?
Well, you know, it's not Wagner.
Verdi.
Wonderful.
Okay, it's not the Ring cycle.
Wait, I'll I'll try anything once.
Good. Why don't you try not wearing that ring to the opera, okay? I will see you both later.
Ciao.
How could you? How can you look that man in the face? That man has shown you nothing but love and support and concern, and lie to him, Todd.
It's easy. I just imitate you and what you're doing. Believe me. Sam is going to figure out that you're not who you're pretending to be long before he figures out that I'm not who I'm pretending to be.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life